Welcome to 5 Minutes of Mime, the longest-running podcast dedicated to the performance art of mime. I am your host, S.E. Engerman. We regret the delay in presenting this week's episode, but the mimes got caught trying to return Christmas sweaters they had worn to the 5mm holiday party without removing the tags. With us today is a very special guest, former teen mime Tabitha Carlisle. Tabitha, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm very honored to be here.
Yeah, this is a big deal for you, I imagine.
Definitely.
So Tabitha, let's just get right into it. We'll jump right into, we'll start at the beginning. So how did you get involved with mime?
When I was around 15, we had a new pastor come to our church, and he had been a missionary, and he had learned mime, and they did different things out in the missionary field to express, what they were teaching. And so when he came to our church, then he taught all the youth how to do mime and all the different things. And we had some performances and did some parades and things like that. That was my introduction to mime.
One of the things that I've learned through the process of working with the 5 Minutes of Mime Institute and doing the show is there's a close connection between the church and religion and mime. So it's interesting that's how you came to it.
Yes, it's very handy out on the field, just because then you don't need an interpreter. Mime really is just a universal language that everybody can understand.
Do you find that does mime continue to play a part in your everyday life?
To an extent. It does come in handy if I'm in a public place and I need to correct one of my children and I don't want to be verbal or draw attention. So that's where the facial expressions of mime really do come in handy on a daily basis. Also, great when you're with a group of people and you want to play charades. Having that mime background definitely brings it home and is a winner.
And so your experience with mime, does it affect how you see other arts?
I do see mime as a base for all art forms. So, taking the basic movements and facial expressions and adding sounds and layers. And so mime really is the foundation for the other arts.
So thinking back to your days as a performer, was there a particular piece that stands out, one of your favorite performances?
I do have a favorite that I would like to perform today that I've seen done before. And it's the solo piece entitled The Synchronized Swimmer.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you very much. I think our audience would enjoy that. Here we go. Tabitha Carlisle giving us The Synchronized Swimmer. All right. Well, thank you very much, Tabitha. Wow, that was something. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
What do you think about the future of mime with technology? Here we are, we're on a podcast. There's virtual reality. What's next for mime?
I think that with, virtual reality and things like YouTube, it definitely makes miming more accessible for people to see. And with digital reality, they can see it and learn it and be actively doing it. So that's really promising. I think the future is bright for mime.
So speaking of the future, thinking to the young mimes in the audience and the students that might be listening, any advice for the next generation of mime?
Yes. To all the young mimes out there, I just want to say,
truer words have never been mimed. Tabitha, thank you very much for joining us. I know I've enjoyed it. I hope everyone out there listening has as well.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thanks to all our guests on tonight's show. If you'd like to learn more, please visit us at 5minutesofmime.com. Join the conversation on our Facebook listeners page, the 5 Minutes of Mime Quiet Storm, and on Twitter at 5 Minutes of Mime. Remember to visit the 5 Minutes of Mime store at TeePublic. From the 5 Minutes of Mime team and myself, S.E. Engerman, see you next Thursday. Until next mime, good night.